that like I know that there are things that I still need to work on, that there's things that I'm not doing that others do, or there's matchup issues.
Sure.
Said that he specifically was warming up with Cake before this to prep for Soulrifle,
yeah.
and was like, the problem is I'm learning Cake's habits, and no one plays Force like Cake.
No, that is a computer program, as we've heard a million times before. But it is very interesting to kind of see this right off the jump. There's that
and immediately the Cody, as everyone's now been calling the double up strong. Low percent into high percent. That's so low. You are definitely dead. Yeah.
Clear the smoke too to be smart on the way back up. I mean, that is a clean first stock.
From that pop-up earlier, we know that Soulrifle feels like he has a lot to prove, not just to the rivals people, which he has clearly done, Genesis champion, but now has to prove this to all the Melee folks that are getting in, to all the ult folks that are getting in, to everyone from all of the different games that were here this weekend.
Well, I can definitely feel that too. I mean, I've had a similar approach to commentary even.
Yes,
where I'm just like, oh man, here's all these new faces, all this influx of talent. I want to make sure that I'm still relevant. And I feel like he's kind of got the same way. But right now, Cody is whooping on him, man.
Yes. We've explained the emotional weight, but right now there's just the weight of Cody saying like, hey, I just won Melee. I've been getting help from the best player in the world. I can do this.
Correct. Not only the best player in the world, but somebody that downplays the character still too.
Yes.
Like one of the things that was very interesting about obviously Cake coming over, not to divulge too much into that side of it, but like was not really in on fours as a character, but then after the recent patch was like, okay, I'm going back to almost full fours. So now you have kind of like someone, if you're going to find someone to exploit a character's weaknesses, you want the best player. Like he knows the situations and that he doesn't want to be put in.
When Cody was talking about some of the differences of habits, he's like, there's some players for Rivals 2 that has what he calls the good player habits.
Yeah.
And there's some people that he's like, they're good for Rivals habits.
Yes.
And not to say that those players aren't good, but it's this like, the habits that you have to play around because of the fact that shields and ledge. And oh my god, the third one hits! Dead. I saw the one, I saw the two, I did not believe in the third.
I knew he was going to get out there with it, but I just didn't imagine that would be enough to push him outside of the blast zone restrictions, and sure enough, it was.
I mean, for me, that was if the third one hits, it's definitely going to kill. I just went all the way out there. I mean, with the dive bomb, I don't even know if you get back from that. That was so deep. But that was a demonstrative power.
Absolutely. And that's somebody that's been playing hot for a while, too. I mean, we talk about it like switching games and other but like you won going on, what, 4 straight sets now? It's probably getting the winner side in Melee. You know, you're on a hot streak.
You're on a hot streak, but also the stamina. You played for so long today, switching between games. Soulrifle, I saw, was warming up, was playing a lot of good players, was just wasn't trying to focus on like, oh, what do I do against Cody? What do I do against Zetter? It was just, I need to play good people. I need to think smart. I know my game plan. I know what I can do here.
Sure. And I mean, I think this is a good spot to do
Ooh,
too,
I
right?
love the jab turnaround back into there. That was real clutch.
I think the kind of the change of scenery here and what Hadojo offers, both as a layout and then of course with like the size of the blast zones, it's kind of a smart pick too. You kind of can cool him off a little bit if you will.
Yeah, especially if it makes it a little bit trickier to get some of the smoke out because Zetter has to like commit so much more than just like, oh, I threw a fireball. There's that big horizontal line. Good. Holds on him. Forward throw, yep. Ooh. You know what? Sometimes you just got to let it rip. You miss something in neutral, I'm immediately throwing out the down strong. Teleports to ledge. I love the changes to Force Teleport, by the way. It's so much fun to play with. It wasn't in program there, but like the way that you can turn around after you teleport is so just. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna let you get up to stage. You can jump to the wall. You're gonna land here. I'm immediately throwing this out.
Well, I mean, both of these players are just so cognizant of what the other one wants. I mean, we saw it when Cody missed the up strong and then he got the down strong from Shippy, and then the same thing happened there. Like he went off stage. Oh, sorry, big punish.
Shine. Okay, we got 1, we got 2. We're off stage now. Doesn't drop a clone.
So that, he missed that angle.
That feels like one of the big differences. There we see the clone. But like Cake will throw clones out the entire time. Soulrifle doesn't really do that. He'll use clones to recover, but he's not doing the heat-seeking missile that I've come to refer to that from Cake.
Yeah, I was going to use that exact same turn of phrase because that's what you guys brought up to me when you're kind of playing with him and learning with him.
Yeah, because I'm new to picking this up too, so I've been talking to a lot of these players. I've played a lot of Rivals. Forces and newbies for me.
Ooh, good shot in there. Good shield pressure.
Oh, okay. Straight into it.
I mean, we're really like 2 sequences away from this being a tie game. Let's be real.
Oh, absolutely. Good call out with that up tilt. Covers so much space, but it does feel a little laggy. The cape to draw back down.
Here we go.
Oh, into the back air. Only 27%. It looks like a lot, but it doesn't do that much damage. What you really need to do is get into the knockdown so you can get a much stronger tilt or strong attack, or even just, you know, send the fire.
I just like Cody getting the hell out of there, man. Like, you got this situation where, like, Soulrifle's playing with advantage from the corner there, just with where the percentages are.
Yeah.
And you just get the hell out of dodge sometimes, but Soulrifle able to find it and close out that second game and kind of return serve really back to Cody.
Yep. Because Cody has been going to ledge quite a bit in that kind of situation, whether that was from, you know, direct up special or if that was the down special cancel.
Right. Yeah, it's much better in this game, obviously, but still somewhat linear with Zetter's recovery. It's interesting here we're going to the forest because this is going to be kind of what we saw in game 1, where we're going to see some stocks get taken extremely early.
Yeah. If there's anything that Shibby really prides himself on, it is the explosive punish game, and this stage will maximize that. Like, hey, unless that one plat's there, I have room to run. Right. I'm going to hit you as hard as I can. I know how to play out of these knockdown scenarios.
It's the closest thing we've got to an FD right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, okay.
Soulrifle's recoveries have been so good. Maximizing the use of these clones, making it super tricky to tell which one is which, too, because of the way he's jumping out. Yeah, that'll clean it up. I didn't think that was quite going to kill yet. The clone into down air.
Well, I was thinking it was such great DI to get hit by that sour down air in the first place. Yep. Good DI away.
Now we're seeing the classic. Cody answers right back. Each of these games has just been a matter of who gets momentum first. He doesn't clear the smoke.
That strong back air is huge. Oh, I love the moonwalk there, but it doesn't really net him anything.
All right. We both a little grab happy with one person comes out on top there. Up air will take it off the top.
It's kind of up to Cody right now to kind of reset where some of this game narrative is on so far. Because it's been Soulrifle gets the first
tag there, but goes low.
Yeah.
I think there was a miss on the wall jump there, because that up special came out a lot lower than I was expecting.
It looked super low, and I mean that could just be game fatigue. It could be differences between the two fighters, of course. Or could just be a straight up miss. It happens sometimes.
And we get the other one
That's
out.
It.
I cannot believe
God.
that keeps working.
Oh my goodness, 54%, Sam. I was saying Cody has to find a way to kind of even this back out.
I believed in the third forward air killing. I didn't believe in just the second one beat.
Oh, but this is a string from Soulrifle right now.
That is huge. The forward air's to carry. Into the back air, into another one. Not yet.
Up to the corner. Phenomenal DI.
Still has not landed.
The super clone.
Clone is in the mix. Yes, and into the down strong. Carries that through from the nair.
Both of these guys with just this steely glare right now on the stage. I mean, they're just focused in.
Well, and in that first set, that winner set we were talking about with the huge pop-off at the end, there were still all the mini pop-offs happening
of course.
during the games of, like, I'm yelling. Never mind, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about how I cannot believe we're on Harbor right now.
Yeah, we were talking about this before the tournament. I don't think I've casted a game on this.
No one goes to this stage. Dan doesn't even go to this stage.
But I do like it, though. Like, it is smart to kind of use this to your advantage.
The problem is I feel like the stage is pretty good for fours because if you get smoked down below the ledge, what is Zetter supposed to do about that? Like, I've been trying to figure out like what Cody sees in the stage. Maybe it's the layout, maybe it's the blast zones, and I'm overestimating the side.
That was so good. And Soulrifle is on another level right now.
Yeah, we are seeing huge Soulrifle coming out to play.
It's a neat string, but I mean, you're getting one hit in there. You might be getting like 3 or 4%.
Just into another forward throw. God, this is so tricky, especially with the teleports, figuring out which one's the clone, which one you got to prioritize. People joke, they're like, oh, no one actually falls for the clone. People fall for the clone every day. I don't know what to tell you. Yep. Love, and that's the kind of thing that I think makes the stage really good for fours. You can get that smoke out, you can make it super difficult to deal with.
Well, the thing about it too is like that entire gameplay is built around those kind of smaller moments where you can, you've been deceived, right?
Yes.
Like you want to be able to get to that side plat and be able to hide up there pretty easily, and it just makes it super easy. We're back. We're both back.
Yeah,
okay.
I'd say I thought that Chippy would be able to get over to that ledge.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
I thought that
hey,
was a
the
down
falling
strong.
in air.
Reverse bear here. I mean, Cody just has to kind of reestablish himself right now. He's got to find this stock. And that will do it. My goodness.
Sometimes you
between
don't need to
jab 2
find
and
the
3.
stock with the combo. You can just find it raw. Oh, that was a huge charge. Sometimes you can call out movement 10 seconds ago.
Uh-oh.
I love that Chippy's going for a lot of these, like a nair into grab or forward air into grab. Like these situations, a lot of Rivals players are still just, I'm keeping the combo going with normals, not into a grab where I can reset and get an even better situation. Like exactly that. Exactly that.
And that's the difference too. I mean, you're still used to doing Rivals 1 things. You're going to kind of lose out on a lot of what makes this game different and unique.
It's not just the grabs in neutral. It's also the grabs out of combos. It's out of, you know, you get random advantage states. All right. Wait,
He's going to
shine.
play out
No.
of line, though.
Oh, I think that may have been a misinput. Right now, there's absolutely no misinput from Soulrifle coming through. Still edge.
Good down air out of shield there. Less good down air out of shield there. And that'll do it.
There we go.
Nice, firm, gentlemanly handshake after the
Right.
dead.
That was the I had that emotional release in Winners because I built you up to be this monolith.
Yep.
And instead it was, hey, I've done this before. I've been on the stage. We can now just play as competitors.
Right, right.
We are peers now.
They refer to it as the NFL and sometimes as someone as a jag. It's just a guy, right? Like there are no gods out here, except for Cake. But like everybody else, it's like they're just a guy.